Hi, my name is Charlotte Davis, and this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm kind of going back and forth with this, trying to get it together. So be a little patient with me. But today I want to talk about the word peace. In the time that we've been in recently, this is, if you're looking at this during the year of 2020, you know that there has been a break in our lives. We had to come in from our normal routine. Our normal routine was shut down, and we had to stop everything and isolate ourselves and come in from the outside world and just come in and isolate ourselves from the virus and the contagiousness of the virus, so that we wouldn't be affected by that. And those who are vulnerable, those who are the older, or those who are susceptible to diseases or sicknesses, they especially told us or them to come in. So yeah, we were in isolation for a while, and if you're watching it and we're still in the midst of it, you understand what I'm talking about. But during that time, there was a fear that was placed in us of the because of the seriousness and the death and the tragedies of the people that lost their lives from this horrific thing, this horrific virus, um, this horrific pandemic that stretched across the globe. Now, in that time, we were inundated with the facts, we were inundated with the numbers, we were inundated with the deaths, we were inundated with so much information. Make sure you wash your hands, make sure you wear your mask, make sure you're clean, make sure you wash your clothes, make sure everything is sanitized, and the fear of catching this thing was placed across the land, and it was a serious thing. And those who walked in fear, I can't say I did, but those who walked in fear were anxious and full of anxiety and full of dismay and full of frustration and worry and concern about what happens next or what happens after this. And it's taking a while for some people to come out of their homes because of the fear of this thing, how deadly it has been. And I have a word that I want you to meditate on and take into consideration. And I'm going to ask you the question: what does peace mean to you? What is your definition of peace when you think about it for your own self? What is your definition of peace? And in you, how can it be achieved? How can that peace be achieved? Um, some people do it through yoga, meditate. Um, some people just turn on soft music and just escape, or just change the environment to make sure that it's conducive to that type of atmosphere of serene and calm. Or some people go vacation or to the lake, or to a place that brings on serenity where the breezes blow and it's so calming and so peaceful, to use that word. It just brings about that tranquility and that laid backness where it's free of care. Or during a time of peace, when the world has been at war, like we've been in turmoil, just came out of riots and disturbances and looting, just came out of that, and we're on the back end of that. We're on the back end of the looting, we're on the back end of the rioting, we're on the back end of that. Now, the absence of that after going through that is the outward peace. Now, my question again, what is peace to you and how do you get it? What does peace mean to you? Now, the perfect state of peace is when peace is within. When you walk in peace, you're not, your inner man is not disturbed with what's going on in outside. Sure, there's problems, sure, there's situations, sure, there's life, period. But my question is, do you have peace within? Do you walk in peace? Or are you anxious or full of anxiety and full of dismay or frustration? And seeing how this world is, I can understand. I get it. I understand. Life is life. It's not an easy, one day it could be up, one day you can have a job, the next day you can lose it. One day there could be calm, and then the next day it could be a tornado. And then the anxiety and the frustrations of life, period. Life is life. But how do you handle it? What is peace to you? What is calm to you? How do you get to that state of peace? Well, Charlotte, I don't know if I can. We got a solution. We got a solution, and he is called the Prince of Peace. He is called the Prince of Peace. He said, I give you peace, not as the world giveth unto you. Give I this peace. And I need to find that scripture. But he said, I have come to give you peace. I've come that you might have life in that more abundantly. So that peace comes within. It comes within a man when you accept him. That's the type of peace I'm talking about, not the calming surroundings, which are great, which are wonderful. It's an awesome thing when you come into a peaceful environment, and it's always peaceful. That's beautiful. When you can close your door and be at peace, it's beautiful. But when you close your door and you're at peace, is the peace within. And I offer you the Prince of Peace. His name is Jesus. Accept him into your life, and then you will have that inner peace. We'll come back and finish this. Have a great evening, a great day, whenever you receive this. Bye-bye.